And welcome sports fans to today's Roundtable, and we've got a great show lined up for you today. We'll go over some spring sports results over the past few days here in our area, and as well as we've got a few guests in the studio for today. We've got Jamie Massey and James Vance of Holcomb, and they were basketball seniors for this year, and they're going to move on and play basketball at the next level, at the college level, starting next year. And we've got them in studio today, so we'll have them on here momentarily and talk about their fine season there at Holcomb for this year and for their college careers going forward. So stick around. We'll have Jamie Massey and James Vance up here in just a few moments. And also we'll touch on an interview we had earlier in the week with Logan Quatermas of Dexter. He's going to move on to play college football at Faulkner University next year. We'll have a segment with him. And we'll also touch on some local tournaments that wrapped up in the area in high school baseball and softball. So glad you joined us today. And we've only got about probably less than a month of the roundtable left. We're going to take off at the end of May and take the summer off, come back in the fall as we usually do in late August. So just got probably 3 or 4 roundtables left for this season. It's been a quick year. It's gone by quick. And we'll be looking forward to the next year starting in August. So just expect just a few more roundtables for this season. And let's take a look at some results over the past few days in our area. And we'll start out with some high school baseball. And we had and these are Thursday games. Really had a storm come through yesterday to pretty much wipe out all the games yesterday. And Chaffee defeated Oak Ridge 11-3. Also, we have Bell City over Meadow Heights, 12-11. Kennett over Dexter, 5-3. Leopold over Oak Ridge, 5-3. Bell City over Advance in the Stoddard County, 2-0. Chaffee over Saxony Lutheran, 10-0. And the Tri-County Conference Tournament Finals at Gideon on Thursday, it was Risco defeating Holcomb 7-4. As we see there, that tournament wrapped up Thursday. Risco coming out with the conference tournament championship this year. And also in other games, we had Kennett over New Matter County Central in softball Thursday. It was 7-6 in a close one. And also we had Marmaduke over East Poinsett County, 12-0. And that was a doubleheader. And in the second game, Marmaduke defeated East Poinsett County 9-0 in that second contest. And also another softball game, New Matter County Central over Bernie 11-5. And Leopold over Oak Ridge 13-2. Delta over Zalma 15-0. Paragould over Jonesboro 10-1. And in the Tri-County Conference Finals for softball, Southland over North Pemiscot 9-4. And the SEMO Conference Tournament got delayed from yesterday. It was supposed to start yesterday, and of course it got delayed with thunderstorms coming through. And they'll get underway Monday with that tournament. Cape Central versus Jackson, Kennett and Sykeston, Dexter, Poplar Bluff, and New Matter County Central taking on Notre Dame in those first-round contests. And now let's take a look at the baseball rankings for the state of Missouri from the Missouri Baseball Coaches Association. And taking a look at Class 1, ranked number 1 in the state, Santa Fe, number 2, Oran, 3, Sturgeon, 4, Cairo, 5, Leopold, 6, Pilot Grove, 7, New Franklin, 8, Wobleu, 9, Marks Creek, and 10, Cooter. In Class 2, Valley Catholic at number 1, 2, Neelyville, 3, Thayer, 4, Louisiana, 5, Kabul, 6, Dora, 7, Chaffee, 8, Miller, 9, Russellville, and 10, Vienna. In Class 3, number 1, Forsyth, 2, Holden, 3, Malden, 4, Jefferson Festus, 5, Fatima, 6, Conway, 7, Lutheran St. Charles, 8, Clearwater, 9, Christian O'Fallon, and 10, Clever. In Class 4, number 1, Westminster Christian, 2, Cape Notre Dame, 3, St. Genevieve, 4, St. Francis Borgia, 5, Sullivan, 6, Logan Rogersville, 7, Lutheran South, 8, Warrensburg, 9, Pembroke Hill, and 10, Mount Vernon. And those are your baseball state rankings for the state of Missouri. And we're going to take a break and bring on our guests, Jamie Massey and James Vance, Holcomb Basketball Seniors this past year, and had a great year at Holcomb this year. We're going to talk about their fine season as well as their careers moving on to college as they'll compete in the college ranks starting next year. So we'll have them up coming up.
When I was a kid, we didn't have all these wireless devices. We only had one computer plugged into the wall, and we were grateful.
Technology changes fast. Stay ahead with blazing fast internet speeds from New Wave Communications. New Wave delivers the internet with incredible speeds, up to 50 megabits per second. Pick the package that's right for you. New Wave, the area's fastest internet, period.
Kids today don't know how good they have it.
I want to stay connected to you. I like the way you do what you do. All right, okay, you're fine. Hey.
Call Audubell Hearing Center at 1-800-499-8786 or visit one of our locations in Dexter and Poplar Bluff, Missouri today.
My someday was enrolling at Three Rivers right out of high school. It changed my life. And now, as an instructor, I'm excited to give back to students working to change their lives. Three Rivers is affordable. It's close to where you live and work. A lot of our students get through school and into a good paying job in 2 years or less. With small class sizes, we make learning personal. We're here to help turn your someday into graduation day.
Take your first step toward a stronger, more fulfilling career. Make your someday today. Enroll now at Three Rivers College.
With an interactive home security system from New Wave, your family comes home to peace of mind. Now we bring you the future of home security. Arm and disarm your system remotely from your office computer or iPhone. Even look in on family or pets with live video from inside your home. In an emergency, our 24/7 alarm monitoring responds with the help you need. Peace of mind wherever you are. Now available from New Wave Communications.
At Glen St. Kennett, we have a lot full of inventory and the best rebates of the year. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen St. We just want the opportunity to talk to you about your next car or truck. The rebates are the best of the year and interest rates the lowest to work with. It's a great time to buy, and our people are excited to help you make the right choice. We realize you have a lot of dealers to choose from, but I can assure you no one appreciates your business like we do. Glen St. Kennett, and God bless our troops.
Let's talk about next year. This is the time of year to reflect on last season's crop and make decisions for next season. What mix of crops should you plant? Should you buy new equipment this year or get by another year with what you have? We'd like to help you make the financial side of your planning a little easier. Our ag department knows agriculture and they're local.
Stop by and see us
at First Midwest Bank.
And we're back, and now along with the Holcomb Basketball Seniors. Not the only ones, but we got a couple seniors here with us. Jamie Massey on the end, and James Vance here in the middle. And guys, a great season at Holcomb this year. Of course, going back, you look at your season, the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament Championship, and made a nice run in the district tournament. Just come up a little short, but record-setting season for the Holcomb Hornets this year. And what did y'all end up record-wise?
Like 23 and 5 or 6. 23 and 5 or 6, I can't remember. But
okay,
it was like, I think it was 5 this year, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So, you know, I think it was the best record y'all ever had there at Holcomb.
For sure.
So, you know, we'll be looking back on this year, the Holcomb Hornets, what y'all did. Eye-opening, you know, you've been in the Bloomfield tournament only a couple of years. A couple of years in, you win that Bloomfield Christmas Tournament Championship. So, a lot to look back on with this year.
Definitely. It was fun. That Bloomfield tournament, especially being in there its third year, I think. Yeah. It was a good one, for sure.
Especially being a smaller school.
Oh, yeah. Smaller school always.
One of the smallest schools there, yeah.
Yeah, and Kennett, they've had their run. And,
three-peat they had, and then we beat them, and that was fun. Hey, that's good that we got to win that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you'll certainly look back on this year in that Bloomfield tournament. Every time you go to a Bloomfield tournament from now on, you'll always have that to look back on. So certainly people will remember that as Holcomb win won that tournament this year. And you guys are going to move on, play college basketball at the next level, and that's exciting as always. College itself is exciting, but you get to extend your playing career and play at the next level. And Jamie, you're going to go to Three Rivers College next year and play under Gene Best. So what do you think going into that next year?
It's a big honor getting to play for Coach Best. You know, he's a great coach, and he's been there forever, and he has the most wins out of like every coach known to man. So yeah, that's a good thing. And then playing at Poplar Bluff in front of all my friends and family, that's a good thing also, you know. Sure. It's going to be fun, and hopefully they can support me like they always have.
Sure. So James, you're going to go play at Crowley's Ridge College, and that's just down at Paragould.
Yeah. I haven't been there, but Chris Perkins is the coach there, and I went and watched them a couple times, and hopefully I can come over there and help out whatever they need me to do.
Sure. So you guys are, had a great year, as we mentioned, and moving on to play at the next level. And Jamie, I know, you had a great year for Holcomb. You set the all-time points record for Holcomb. Had 2,000 points. What was your point total end up being?
I think 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019, yeah.
So you barely crossed the 2,000 mark, and that's a big milestone for high school basketball, scoring 2,000 points. So there's only probably a handful of people that's done it around here, and you're in that class now. Well, I can still remember your freshman year, going back and watching your freshman year, and said, you're probably, what was you, probably 6'5", 6'6"?
Probably just a couple inches shorter than I am now, yeah.
And you stand about 6'7",
about right at 6'7" right
6'7", so I remember we seeing you at around 6'6" as a freshman. It was like, boy, these Holcomb Hornets are going to be something to watch in a few years, and it came to fruition, and had guys around you, such as Vance and Michael Glover and Davis, and even
both the Reeves brothers,
Reeves boys, going back a few years, and it was a great run. As we see here, some highlights of this past year's Christmas tournament championship, as y'all took on Kennett, and jumped out on them guys early. You really started off great, and Jamie, you had a great game around the basket, very efficient, and it was really something to see how y'all jumped out on them early on. And we see your Vance, that's you there with that shot there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, that was James there with that shot. And the dump down to Jamie Massey. We've seen that for 4 years.
I remember we came out up on them, and it was like 8-0. They called the timeout, and the place went nuts. And then they came right back and scored, and came right back and tied it up, I think, right after that.
Yeah, and there you are, winning again in the end, 75-71. I like that pound the ball.
I realized, it's over. We can just celebrate. It was I was happy. That's like the happiest I've ever been, probably.
Yeah, and that's one thing. You guys jumped out on them really quick. Got, I think, 11-2 start in that game, and at that point, you're just trying to hang on. I know towards the end of that game, Kennett started to make their run, and you're just trying to hang on, and y'all made plays late to secure that win and that Bloomfield Christmas Tournament Championship. So it's history right there.
That whole game was nuts. It's crazy, though. It was fun. It was
sure
it's
was.
Something I always remember for sure.
Sure. And talking about this season, as we mentioned, you got the Tri-County Conference Championship this year once again, so you got championships across the board. But the district tournament come up a little short, and I think the flu bug may have hit y'all.
He was one of he had it the worst.
Yeah, I was out like that whole week of school, and then came in that day
just so you could show up.
Good. And so I could play. And just
everybody is like, some had it worse than others, but everybody didn't feel the best. Like, you could tell everybody had like something wrong with them. Like, they felt bad for sure.
Well, that stuff happens, and it's unfortunate, but you always got a great season to look back on. And that Class 2 this year was just unbelievable. The talent that was in Class 2 this year, and of course Bernie came out of it and went into the state tournament. But anybody that come out of that Class 2 was going to be very fortunate.
It's like top 5 teams in there could have won at any of them for sure. It was crazy. Us, Portersville, South Pim, Bernie, and I don't know, maybe one more I can't think of right now. But there's a lot of them for sure.
Sure, and Hayti.
Hayti, that's who I was missing. I knew I was missing somebody.
Yeah, so a great year in Class 2 basketball, probably the most competitive that we've seen in years past, and we'll be looking forward to another season, of course. But we're talking to these guys about their last year, and Jamie, Three Rivers, it's a great place to go play, of course. Gene Best, the all-time winningest coach in college basketball. What was it about them? Did you get interest from them all year, or how did that develop?
I think, mostly I think he came and watched that Bloomfield game, and I've been to his camps in past years, so that helped. And then that game, he was there and he saw that, and that really helped, especially. I think he really liked that game and how it went, So and then he just near the end of the year, like he called Coach McBroom, and I started going up there like every Tuesday and Thursday for like workout like things, and I've been doing that for the past couple of weeks now. So, and then it just went from there.
Good deal. Now, James, how did your deal develop with Crowley's Ridge?
Well, my mom went to school there, and I've also been there with church youth groups, and I've spent the night there, and I felt real comfortable. And then I sent in my tapes and stuff, and he liked me as a person, and I guess is what he saw in the tapes, so I got signed. So
good deal. Now, Crowley's Ridge now a 4-year school.
Yeah, they're a four-year school. They have they don't have very many degrees, but they've got a couple now. I think they've got Bible. They're trying to get education. I think they got sports management and a minor in accounting. So
okay. So yeah, it was only a 2-year school just a few years ago. So
I think it's like been 3 or 4 years now. They've bumped up to 4. So
okay, so that's just down the road in Paragould. That's not too far.
It's not too far.
Yeah. So yeah, you stay somewhat close together, and you know, go see each other play when you can. But
definitely have to make a trip down there and watch them.
Yeah. So it's a big step from high school to college now. So you'll have to step up your game. You'll play that much harder.
That's for sure.
And Jamie, it's going to be a big step for you because you play a Tri-County conference and you don't play against a lot of big guys in Tri-County, and then now you're going to be going up against big guys every game. So
big old huge guys.
Change of scenery there.
Oh yeah, Three Rivers even has some big old guys. Like whenever we scrimmage up there, you get to play against them, and they're tough. They're big old huge guys. You know, it's hard you can't push them around as easy as you can push these people down here around.
Yeah,
a little different in practice.
And you go to Three Rivers, you're playing at one of the most competitive junior college teams in the nation. I mean, even though they're local, they're playing on a national scene when it comes to the JUCO level. So that's a big step. We've had guys go there and had success here just the last few years. Jordan McGowan of Bernie finished up his career there. He's going to move on and play at a 4-year school, and Will Hollifield play there. And we can go back 10 years where kids around here have done well, so got something to look forward to there. Be the next one.
Oh yeah, that'd be. Hey, hopefully things go good there. I really hope so. I'm gonna try to make it that way. Work hard and all that.
Yeah. Now, is Three Rivers? Have they brought on anybody here locally as well? I haven't really kept up with who they brought on.
I think Brian Patterson from Donovan might have. I think because I've seen him up there before. I don't know if he's signed, but I think he has though.
Okay. So, Brian Patterson, fine talent over there at Donovan.
I got to play with him on an AAU team a couple years ago. He's pretty good. Never got to play him in a high school game though. The only time we would be with Bloomfield, but we never got on the same side as them.
Sure. So he's fine talent out of there, Donovan, and he'll certainly play at some college, possibly Three Rivers. So we'll see about that. But you guys aren't the baseball guys. I hear you're not.
I'm not. He is.
He's the baseball guy. So we mentioned you lost to Risco the other day. So that's a tough one.
Tough game.
Yeah. And do you have any studies in mind when you go to college next year?
When I went and got my schedule up there, I put down business administration because I'd like to work as the boss, as CEO, work in the office and do all the work and whatnot. I don't know how to describe it, but something like that,
Just business.
Yeah, just business, yeah.
James, you have anything in mind?
Just field of business. I don't really have anything set in concrete what I want to do yet. I don't really have any idea. So I just have business as a thing to back up
just
on.
Going with it. So at least when somebody asks you, what are you studying? Well, business.
Business.
You're just
you got an answer. It's better than I'm not sure yet.
It's better than I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Somewhere to start. Anyways. Yeah. So
can always change.
Yeah, that's for sure. And counselor offices are pretty busy with that in colleges, that's for sure.
They'll stay happy if you keep paying them.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Got a point there.
All right, so Jamie, it's going to be really fun to see you play because we didn't get to see you play against kids that your own size, and you just dominated a lot in that Tri-County. You get it down to you just turn around and put it in. But it's going to be fun to see you reach your potential. Playing against bigger guys and seeing your skills really showing on the floor that we haven't really seen the most of in your high school career. So it'll be fun to watch and see how you reach your potential over the next few years.
For sure. I hope everybody will come and watch me. It'll be fun. I think it'll be different. It'll be different for sure, but it'll be good. I hope.
Sure.
Really do.
All right, and James, I'm not real familiar with Crowley's Ridge. What classification they play out of?
I think they play in some Christian school.
It's a Christian association, I believe.
It's Church of Christ school. That's what it's affiliated with. But they've got some pretty big guys over there. They got a 7-foot kid, and then Richard Forshee, he signed from Richmond.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
He signed up there.
Forshee?
Yeah, Forshee. Yeah. I'm not good with names.
Yeah, well, he's
Big Rich. As long as you know Big Rich, it's all good.
He's big, yeah.
He's big
I
on
know
that.
that.
Yeah,
Did y'all play Richland this year?
No, we didn't play Richland.
See, that would have been the only,
Yeah.
the size,
Like-
comparison you would have had.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He's at, what, 6'11"?
Yeah. 6'10", 6'11", one of the two. He's huge. That's for sure.
You should be quicker than he is.
Yeah. But he's just a big old guy,
Yeah,
for sure.
Big old guy. So
Big guy.
yeah, that's about the only size comparison you would have had around. Didn't even get to play Richland this year.
Yeah,
so.
they'd always have to play Kennett.
Yeah, just got to
In
do
them
it.
early morning games. Remember waking up that morning, 8 o'clock, it's always on the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that Kennett game, it was two different kinds of ball. It was Kennett real quick, real fast. They get after you. You guys half court. Get it to Jamie. Knock down that three. That was and it was.
We definitely couldn't run with them. They're way more athletic than we are. They're just quicker, and we're more of a slow it down, do
everything right.
Yeah, for sure.
I tell you, and the game plan was executed greatly. I won't give it McBroom the credit out there. I'll give it to you guys.
He deserves some of it. He's probably watching. But
he told us before the game. He said, everybody's talking about playing them close and we'll be happy. He said, well, screw playing them close. We're coming to win it. So that's what we come and did.
And everything about that week, it felt good. Like once we got on a roll, it was like we couldn't get stopped. It was just smooth sailing kind of. But it was tough, but it was fun. It was just good. Everything felt right.
Yeah. And they had a great team throughout. Very well balanced team. Of course, we've only got the two here, but Michael Glover, all the things that he did for y'all, he ran the point sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And he played in the post. He hit the outside shot. Talking about all the things that he did for y'all.
Yeah, coach would tell him not to be scared to handle the ball. He'd get onto him sometimes. He'd ride Michael pretty hard. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, and he was a big asset for you all. And talking about Reeves and what he brought, the point guard play, and he was that guy that really mixed it up, penetrating, and kind of that combo guard.
Yeah, he could drive in when he wants. He could shoot three also. Yeah, he could do it.
And some of the other kids y'all had Davis. Is it Cameron Davis?
Chase.
Chase Davis.
You're thinking of Cameron Clark.
Cameron Clark. Okay. Yeah. Cameron Clark and Chase Davis.
Yeah.
They played their role, came in, hit the shots, took care of the ball. I mean,
played defense. Yeah.
Everybody had their role and they played it well, and that's what made y'all so good throughout the year. And it's just unfortunate that you weren't as healthy as you could have been to make a better run, but still yet, a great run this year in Holcomb. And that's what they'll always remember. They'll remember the 2012, 2013 team. And, going back in my memory, I can't think of any team that's really close to y'all that played at the part y'all did at Holcomb. And we'll always remember that team in that Bloomfield tournament. Will always stick out. So.
That's cool. Yeah, it's like in the program where you always see Holcomb in it. That's something to be accomplished. Yeah. And then in the Tri-County, hey, we ain't going to be in that no more, but so we'll be at the very end of our last year, and we got to go out with a bang for sure.
Yeah, and Hawkins moving on to the Boot Hill Conference starting next year, and it's going to be a little different.
Oh, yeah.
Going out of the Tri-County, going into the Boot Hill.
Wish we would get to play in that.
Hey, it would have been cool. It would have been different to play in it a year, but Tri-County, it's all the people so it's always, you're always going to be getting them. They're always going to try and beat you for sure. Like you'll get to play them, they'll play real tough, but then you get to go afterwards and say hey to them and always talk to them, and you're cool with them and you're friends. It's pretty cool. I always enjoyed that part. I'd always stay around and talk for no telling how long, just to see and say hey to everybody and see what they're up to.
Sure.
It's always a good thing.
So it was a great year in high school basketball this year, especially Class 2. Early on in the year, Hayti beat y'all, and Hayti had a really good team this year.
Oh, yeah.
You thought at that time you would think, well, Hayti might be, the team to beat because Holcomb and Hayti right there at the top, and Hayti looked really good. And it's like, well, it looks like Hayti right now. And then the year went on, and then Bernie started to make their run, and it's like, well, is it Bernie? And then
it switched up multiple times.
It just whoever you had probably the best team would in a few weeks be the fourth team.
Yeah,
it
for
would
sure.
it would just always fluctuate. And by the end of the year, that district tournament was really fun to watch. And South Pemiscott,
getting to the finals, that's
we knew going in that they were going to be tough. They were going to be very competitive. But you think, they might be the third, fourth team in that bunch. But then they end up being right there neck and neck with Bernie.
Yeah, they almost beat Bernie in the finals, didn't they?
Yeah, they were right there neck and neck, and Bernie pulled it out by just a few points there in the end. So it was certainly a unpredictable season when it comes to Class 2 basketball, and it was really fun to watch. And these guys are a part of it. 2012, 2013, Holcomb Hornets basketball team, and we appreciate you guys coming up and talking with us.
No problem at all.
And we're gonna keep an eye on you guys over the next few years.
Good deal.
And see how you're doing. We'll try to have you back and talk about your experiences, at the college level, and it'll be fun to watch and see how you guys develop over the next few years and stay out of trouble. That's
the main thing. I'll do my best for sure.
I won't have trouble.
I was gonna say you ain't got nothing to worry about over here with us two.
Yeah, that's all
for sure.
Good time with these guys, and good luck at the next level, guys. And like I said, we'll be keeping an eye on you, see what y'all do, and don't be a stranger. Come on out to these basketball games we're at. We'd like to see.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have to be watching Holcomb and see how they're doing. I'll definitely come up here to Bloomfield for sure. See if they can keep it up.
We got younger brothers, so.
Oh yeah. We'll be. I forgot about that. Yeah, Jordan will be playing, and so will Ben for sure.
Okay, so we'll be looking forward to it. And good luck, guys. And
thank you much. Thanks for having us.
Sure,
for sure.
And don't go away. We're going to bring back a segment we had earlier from this week. Logan Quatermas. He signed with Faulkner University to play college football. We'll be back with that coming up.
Welcome to NFL Total Access,
the show that takes you inside the locker room and down on the field. With inside access to all 32 teams all year long. NFL Total Access, Monday through Saturday, only on NFL Network.
NFL Network, where football season never ends.
In addition to unlimited calling, New Wave telephone users have a wide range of great phone features available. And now with the help of New Wave Internet, they're even easier to use thanks to our convenient online phone manager. Just log on to your MyWave portal. Now phone features like call forwarding can be set up instantly from any computer. Reliably activate or deactivate your call forwarding. And even set your home phone to ring once when a call is forwarded. Home telephone service made even better with New Wave Communications. Call today.
Southeast Missouri Mutual Insurance is celebrating our 100th year. We started protecting rural farmers way back in 1910, insuring folks no one else would. Southeast Missouri Mutual Insurance has been a family business for 4 generations, and we continue that tradition today, providing solid home, farm, and commercial insurance at very competitive rates. When the ice storm hit us, we were out there with you. All of our claims were processed within days, and we will continue to provide the best coverage and the best service for the next 100 years. Southeast Missouri Mutual Insurance, a century of service.
And now let's take a look at the segment we had earlier this week with Logan Quatermas. He's from Dexter and played high school football here in Dexter, and he'll move on to play at Faulkner University next season down in Alabama, and we had that segment, so let's take a look. And we're along with Logan Quatermas at the Bearcat Events Center in Dexter. And Logan, you just signed with Faulkner University today to play college football, so tell us a little bit about the school and why you chose them.
It's a really nice campus. The big thing for me was I'm a student first, and they both had the major that I wanted to do and football. So can't pass up football,
Okay, so where is Faulkner?
It's in Montgomery, Alabama. It's about 8.5 hours from Dexter, so it's a ways. Yeah.
Okay, so you wrapped up your season here at Dexter playing high school football. So what was the process like after getting out of high school football, looking to potentially play in college? So just explain that to us.
Just look at the colleges, what you want to do, after college. You have the programs, and just the atmosphere that you want to play around, the guys you meet and know. It's really important for deciding where you want to go.
Okay, so talk a little bit about the studies that you're wanting to get into in college.
I wanted to double major in history and Bible, and the Bible is important because not every college offers that, and Faulkner had both a Bible program and football, so that's an easy choice to make. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to travel a little bit to go to college, so that's a part of the experience. So what are you looking forward to other than football getting down to Faulkner?
It's about an hour and a half from the beach, so that's not too bad. But no, the campus is really nice, and the people there, they're really nice. So it's
okay. Well, we appreciate you spending some time with us, and good luck at Faulkner.
Thank you.
And we saw there Logan Quatermass going to Faulkner University to play college football, and we've had quite a few signings for this week in high school athletics. And to speak of here locally, Brittany Harris, girls basketball player from Dexter, signed to play at SEMO next year, and also a couple others that kind of escaping me right now. But either way, the signings are taking place here in these last few weeks of the school year, and to play at the next level in college athletics. So we'll keep an eye on those and try to get a few more kids here for the remainder of the roundtable season. So look forward to those next few roundtables for those athletes coming in here for the roundtable. And touching on a few more things that's going on, I know the Cardinals off to a really good start this year, and they're currently 14-8 on the year with another victory Friday night, and they're first in the National League Central. And they got another game with the Pittsburgh Pirates today at 3:15 Saturday, and then Sunday with Pittsburgh at 1:15, and beginning a series with the Cincinnati Reds on Monday. So a good start for the Cardinals. Hopefully they can keep it up. Beltran had a couple of home runs last night. Big win for the Cardinals. So hopefully they can keep it up for the remainder of the year. You got a lot of games to go. That's one thing about baseball. It's certainly a long year. You just got to sustain it over quite a few months in Major League Baseball. And the NBA playoffs are still underway. And in games last night, the Knicks defeated the Celtics in the Eastern Conference first round. They go up 3-0 over the Celtics. Also, the Spurs beat the Lakers in LA, and they go up 3-0 in that series. And also, the Golden State Warriors defeated the Denver Nuggets last night. They go up 2-1. And games to look forward to: the Thunder taking on the Rockets in Game 3. Also, the Clippers taking on the Grizzlies in Game 4. The Nets taking on the Bulls in Game 4. And the Pacers taking on the Hawks in Game 3. So those first round matchups will conclude probably by the first of the week. So we'll be heading on to the conference semifinals in just a few days. And that's pretty much all we have for you for today for the roundtable. Glad we got those two guys in, James Vance and Jamie Massey, along with the Holcomb basketball team this year. They advance on to play college basketball next year. We'll certainly keep an eye on them going forward, and we'll try to get some more guests in for the remaining roundtables for the year. Yeah, probably three more roundtables left, and we'll wrap it up for the year. Take June, July, and most of August off, and be back in late August getting ready for the fall sports. So look forward to that. And it's worth noting we'll carry some of the Rib City Shootout this summer, beginning I think it's late May into June and July. We probably won't show them live. We'll bring them back and play them here on YHC and online at SemoSportZone.com. Some big matchups over the summer in the Rib City Shootout here in Dexter. We plan on carrying some of those games, the main games there at the Shootout. So look forward to that over the summer here on YHC and SemoSportZone.com. And we have our 5th annual live televised auction coming up. You want to look forward to that. It starts Monday, May 6th here on YHC TV and YHCTV.com. Monday, May 6th gets underway at 6:30 each evening, going through Monday through Thursday that week, and the following Monday through Thursday, that's the 13th through the 16th, 6:30 to 9:30 each evening. And we'll have some Cardinal tickets to auction off in the first week. We'll probably bring those up that first Thursday. We're going to try to bring those 2 Cardinals tickets for a September game against the Nationals, I believe it is. I think it's the Nationals in September. So if you're looking for some Cardinal tickets to win, be sure to tune into that auction during the first week, probably the Thursday night of that first week, and we'll set you up with some Cardinal tickets for September. So look forward to that coming up in just a few weeks. And that's all we've got for you today, and we'll look forward to having you back with us next week on the Roundtable. And until then, I'm Tyler Wagner. Have a good week.